Welcome to the American Kingdom Mall. We've been having a few questions about what are our holiday hours? Understandable, we get that. On one hand, we do want to create a sense of normalcy after these crazy, hectic times where we have to adjust our minds and remind ourselves we are part of a society, we are humans, and we have traditions and morals, and it really keeps us centered. On the other hand, who cares about President's Day? When the wax museum of all the different presidents fused together and formed a creature who calls himself, themselves, the present. And they are currently roaming the halls of the mall, kidnapping anyone, fusing their souls into their waxy form so that they may grow stronger and more powerful. Good news! We have a group of people hunting them down. Bad news, that's group number 76. So, our hours are not changing for President's Day. Oh, and don't forget, welcome to the American Kingdom Mall. When you're here, you're royalty.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh my god, I was about to do
Alright, start over. Alright, clap sync. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pretend It's a Show. It is I, your little fuck.
Alright, start over. Alright,
you little fuck.
Alright, ready? Clap sync. 3, 2,
I'm gonna use that.
Action.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Pretend It's a Show. It is I, Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfishking, aka your DM for the show. And with me, of course, are our fantastic, amazing, definitely stay on topic. Definitely, we're definitely at the peak of their game, just like me. Fuck.
Alright, we gotta start all over. Alright, clap sync. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What is up, everyone? I am Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfishking, aka the DM for this show. What is this show? It's Pretend It's a Show. It is a D&D podcast where we do a real play session and follow the rules. Fuck.
Alright, we gotta start over. You said us for the first 10 minutes, you know it'll work. Alright, ready? Clap sync. Alright, 3, 2, okay, I'm done with this bit. Alright, the Pretend It's a Show. The one screaming, laughing is Oscar, aka Shadowflame, and then I, the director, is Luis Rosado, aka Jojo.
Luis Enrique.
Flair in your
Luis.
opening.
Oh, I need more flair.
Luis
More
Enrique. I just want to say, I love you. If I died today, I wouldn't even be mad. Oh shit.
That's
fuck.
a depressing way to start.
I haven't laughed this hard in goddamn years. Oh shit.
Oh, fuck us. Okay, yes, that is... Yes, Luis gave that perfect intro, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to play games, play D&D, pretend it's a show, and do all that stuff. And now I'm going to smoothly segue into the part where I recap what has been happening this whole time. Well, last time, as you know, our two heroes, question mark, quotation, enter the Kingdom of Flame. Once they enter the Kingdom of Flame, or Fire, whatever you want to say it as, really they found out it is Wendy's kingdom, who has taken over the Southern Food Court. Doing so, she has accumulated, that's the word, massive amounts of power. They went in, burned down an orphanage, saved the orphanage. They went and stopped the hiring ceremony. Only one casualty. That's a positive. Casualty as in a good person. Well, good and evil are relative, but you know what I mean. A person that was being transformed, only one got transformed. Then, when they returned, Shadowflame pulled out, I have the spicy nugget. And then Diego went, haha, I am a betrayer. Zippity zap put him back into the castle, while Jojo then looked at the whole group and said, fuck you, and looked at the bartender, I will eat you, and then wonders why everyone's pissed at him. With it, then being separated, Shadowflame learned a little bit about Darla herself and was given the task, if he can find his sword before the ceremony begins, where the whole point of Shadowflame having Lass inside of him, the whole point of Shadowflame having that corrupted voice inside of him, where the Shadowflame of the South Outlet's voice got corrupted, was all so that Oscar can contain some of the spice within him and be used as a sacrifice to revive Darla and Lass. And in doing so, Oscar was sent away, but Darla was like, hey, I'm willing to help you if you get back your sword. Well, That's what he was doing. And then Jojo transformed into a pigeon with apparently the Mach speed of a god and flew there immediately. And then they had the big fight, which was last episode, where they ended up killing someone they shouldn't have been able to kill. But God, did they use every spell slot, every HP they had. And Shadowflame wanted to keep fighting. But they were able to go down one floor by jumping out the window and flying and using various techniques. So I think spider climb was it. And then they went inside and hid. And then Jojo realized, shit, I used 2 concentration spells. And is currently knocked out over exhaustion. And when he wakes up, he will have a level of exhaustion. As well as Lily, the parrot, broke in and was able to find them, saying an army's on the way. But at that moment, just in case if I didn't say it at the end of the last episode, I'll make sure to say it now. An archer has seen them. Well, an archer isn't the right word. He's holding something different. But Shadowflame sees him across the window. And that is where we're going to pick up Shadowflame. In front of you is Lily. You see the window wide open. You're in the dark armory. You guys were hidden, but Lily is standing in the open, visible. You see the person, the guard, that are starting to swarm around the area. You hear a distant chanting of people coming, and then you hear the loud roar of within the castle guards. What do? You have, I will say you have one, I will allow you one action, one movement, one bonus. Basically one round of combat, easily to say, to decide what you want to do.
I quickly look around to see if I can see my weapon or Darla.
How are you trying to find it? Like I know that sounds like an arbitrary question.
I'm just gonna take a quick second. I don't know, what do you want to call bonus action, whatever you want to do it, but just take in the room, just look around, really just pick out just a certain color or anything, anything that'll help me just be okay, focus real quick.
So you say you're using your intelligence of like you're using observation skills and you're just trying to find it in general. You're not doing anything else.
I'm using my observation hockey.
You don't have observation hockey. Where do you?
Shadowflame is master of many techniques.
Roll me then intelligence if you're just looking around. If you want to use another stat, you would have to try to justify it.
It's 12.
A 12? So with a 12, you can see... you can't see your sword. You can't see it. But you can kind of guess with everything being organized, because everything is Wendy's themed. Remember the armor, the iron plate armors are actually just different shirts. The weaponry are like spatulas, kitchen utensils, and even some food-related objects that are being held. But you can tell there is the left corner. You can't see anything specific, but if you had to guess where it would be, maybe the left corner, because out of everything, it's the only area that looks like it just has a whole bunch of stuff thrown in there, whereas everything else has been very well organized. You are in cover. Lily is not in cover. Jojo is. He made sure to get in cover before he knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bird.
Okay. The doors themselves are closed, correct?
They are closed. Yes, you can see on the door. They do have that wooden thing that, you can just gunk, but it's metal. That was a bad descriptor. You know that metal thing that, fuck, I said thing again. You know that wooden slab that would go in front of a door to preventing it from opening?
Yes.
They have that, but metal. It's not on it. It is up. There is a lock on the door in the sense, so you would have to guess if it's locked or not.
Okay, can I run and put the bar down?
You will be visible to the person taking aim.
Yeah, I gotta do it. It'll buy us some time at least. So you want me to do dexterity to run or what?
So you're gonna use your movement, and wait. Let me think of the size of the room. You have enough movement to get there, and I'll say it will be your action to put the thing down, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna do dexterity versus this person's dexterity, because the weapon they will use. Well, I can't tell you yet. Let's see if you get hit by it or not. We'll go against dexterities. this person will have a +2 to their roll. And this one, we're just going to try to beat each other, okay?
Okay, sure.
In 3, 2, 1. What'd you get?
17.
Got a 7. So, what you hear, actually, do you want to describe how you run, or would you like me?
I mean, it's gonna be Naruto run. You already know.
Wow.
You hear Lily go. Like she's really in character for some reason. And you hear the archer go, fire! And you see in his hand is a long rod. The rod itself has a red stripe going through the side, and the rod is white. It has a handle that's bent at the side because you're using your quote-unquote observation hockey to see this. And also you're using deductive reasoning of looking at the wall and seeing there is a similar weapon. It has a bent end that's shorter than the long rod itself, like the end that's bending is shorter, and it has these ridges on it.
So it's shooting a straw.
Yes, it looks like a straw indeed. And then you hear fire, and you see before the muzzle goes off, where you would see fire explode, you see remnants of water, as if a magical water spell was inducted into these straws, and as you run, the blast moves by your head as it completely whiffs, but you could get a good close look at it. And if you roll me one more time, intelligence, you'll see.
15.
It is a piece of wadded up paper straw.
They're shooting
over the straw.
They're shooting paper balls at us.
Yeah, but they're soaked with water, and when you see it hit the wall, it goes poof, and it immediately goes like a heavy impact on the wall, as if, even though it looks light, as if there's a heavy pressure within it. If you want to know how it works or anything, you would have to get close and do an Arcana and investigate it if you want to know how that spell works. But if not, you're just going to have to... Your main focus right now is that door, because you made it through, and will you close it?
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep it closed and... whatchamacallit, grab the nearest weapon and try to... I want to use the bar first. Can I move the bar down?
Roll strength.
That's all I'm good at. 16?
16? Yep, definitely.
Okay, so that's secure.
It slams in place.
So, let me get the room's perspective. So from the window, is the door parallel to it, like directly in front of it? Yes. Or is it offset?
Yes.
Okay, so it's directly in front of it. So I put the bar down, and I will step to the side to not be directly in the windows, in the window opening.
Gotcha. The window is open, like I said, and you're just trying to hide so not be in the way. Gotcha. Okay.
And then
go ahead.
as I'm wherever I'm at in the corner against the wall, whatever the case may be, I still try to...
The way to imagine the room is think of a shopping, like a you know how Walmart has those tables, those racks, and those shelves.
Okay.
That is how the armory is set up, because a lot of it is meant to be utensils and clothes, even though they're mystified with magic to be enhanced, like weapons, but given the appearance of utensils, clothing, and all that.
Okay, gotcha. Then I will just once I know I'm out of the view of the window, I will continue to look for Darla.
Gotcha. So what we're gonna do is every turn you're going to roll an investigation. Since you know the general area, what would have been a near Herculean task of rolling a 25, I will lower to a 20, and every subsequent roll, the roll will get lower because you're whittling down places. But I'm going to be rolling opposing and giving you descriptors of it, of what happens depending on my roll.
Damn, I'm gonna have to literally roll a natural 20 because my intelligence modifier is 0.
Well, like I said, the longer you search, the faster, the lower the number is.
No, I got you.
But each search, I will say, will grant you 3 minutes. 3 minutes of searching, just so you understand how time will pass. And then just know, just for farity's sake, the longer you search, let's just say the easier it is for you, but it may be easier for me as well. So you're gonna have to really do well, okay?
Got it.
So you will get the first roll.
Here we go. Oof. That's a 6.
Okay. You hear outside the chanting and the roaring get louder and louder. And it is growing and growing from inside the castle to the outside. The one that sounded that was like distant is growing closer and closer. In these 3 minutes, you can ask Lily for anything, or if you want to try to do something within your searching, depending on what it is, I may allow it.
Okay.
But you now will have 3 minutes passing in your world.
Gotcha. So, first things first, Shadow Flame is master of many techniques, not just observation hockey, but he can also speak bird. Hey, Lily,
Wow, all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, he can speak bird. Lily goes, wow, now you can talk to me.
Lily, my best friend. Hey, you remember my sword,
Oh
Darla?
my
Hey,
God.
keep it-
We're
hey.
best friends now.
We're about to die. If you see my sword, let me know. Thank you. And I will roll for investigation.
That's it. No, you don't want to ask anything else. What's been going on or anything? Just find what's good for you. You don't
Listen,
even care what we've been through?
If we survive this, I will get you some delicious bird seed and we can have a nice sweet talk over some drinks.
I am above birdseed. I eat other things too. You don't even know what I drink.
Yeah, but I'm broke.
Shit, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, I'll let you see.
It had nothing to do with your personal taste. It had more to do with my wallet.
All right, so with Lily deciding to help you this round, you can roll with advantage. You need to beat a 17.
Jesus H. Nope.
The rumbling around gets louder. The people you just hear get closer. With this time you start to hear a boom, boom on the other side of the door, like a knock, but it's a heavier hand. Boom.
Gotcha.
Now you have the 3 minutes. Do you want to ask Lily or do anything?
I put my finger over my mouth like a shush to keep everyone quiet. And I continue to try to I try to shoo Lily like, hey, keep looking. I gesture, look. And so I will look for the sword again.
She goes, bird knows best. Shush, shush. And now you need to beat a DC 14.
No. 6.
Don't you have an advantage?
That was advantage.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
What happens immediately is the guard, you can see, you peek through the window, through a glance. You see the rim of the wall surrounding is completely full of people. They are faced forward, not towards you, towards the other side, fighting what looks like firing down on people as you hear louder and louder the commotion. And then you hear on your side of on the door, you hear massive pounding as the knocks just became full-on hits, and you hear the sound of multiple people just rushing, going, ah, and with one good hit, the metal bends. And what should have been holding it in for many hits, now you can tell basically got reduced to half its health. I rolled a nat 20.
Gotcha.
So the door is massively weak right now.
All right.
And just so you have an understanding, it's been 9 minutes in the game. Jojo, I would say 10
You said
minutes.
9 minutes?
Yes. So would you say 10 to 15 minutes? Because you're going to wake up with exhaustion. This isn't a rest for you. It is just like you got knocked out. But this has been 9 minutes. So every time Oscar does this, it's 3 minutes. So once it hits 15,
Damn, huh?
if we continue to do this.
I'm blind, man.
Yeah, you are just trying. You're just trying. Now you can roll again. The DC is 11.
Well, I got that on my first roll. Okay, so that is 15.
All right. So with the time passing, it has now been 12 minutes. Before you find your sword, I'm going to describe what happens next. The pounding continues, and you start to see some of the guards who are on the rim. Lily looks over and warns you. They're looking at us. Half of the guards that were on there, focused on the outside, have, like, I say 1/4 of them have turned to face the window and are aiming their straws at you. And begin to fire. And then you realize they're, like, roll me investigation as this flurry of shots
Natural 20.
start flying in.
I get that now. I get that fucking now for this bullshit.
Yes, yep. Immediately, you recognize they're not aiming at you. They're aiming at the door. And the door starts to weaken as this pounding.
Oh, that's
and
smart.
you see it.
That's
you
smart.
see it crush and get cracked because every time one of these wads of straw paper hits it, it's like a heavy pound, like boom, boom,
Damn,
like a
buy me
cannon
dinner
almost firing
first.
it. Boom, 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 and you see the door is just bending and cracking, and it is barely holding up. But
That's what she said.
you find in this corner as you just scramble around everything, it's just random items that you can tell through it. Like they're random armor, shirts, clothing from other restaurants. You start to realize, oh no, this is just stuff that you can assume. Like these are stuff from other people. You don't know how they got there or anything. As you go in, you find the sword. So Oscar, how do you feel seeing your sword again? This is Shining
Honestly,
Tube of Hope 3 divided by 5 in Japanese.
it's 3 divided by 2 because it's for the one.
Oh my god.
Whatchamacallit. So it's that one and Darla?
You have Darla's not with you. You've been using Percy.
Yeah, I've been using no, bo.
Oh yes, bo. You've been using bo. And now you have Shining Doom of Hope. So how do you feel?
This was my first blade. This is like the first bit of magic I experienced in this world, this new world. And yeah, it's like I feel whole once again. It was like a part of my soul was lost, and now we're reunited.
And you feel inside of you the sword that you held for the first time when you started this adventure. And the magic fills you with a sense of nostalgia, and then you feel connected more to yourself for some reason. Something within you clicks a bit. And then you hear in your, as if whispered behind your ear, a voice you recognize as Darla going, "All right, come see me." And the pounding of the door gets louder as the hinges start to break. The firing happens. You feel an energy enter the room, but you don't know what's happening.
I quickly try to grab the swords.
You have them. Wait, like what swords? The ones you wanted 3 divided by 2 and everything?
Yeah, and Darla. I didn't grab Darla yet.
Oh, Darla's not there. You don't see Darla.
Oh.
That's why she said, "Come now, you can come get me."
Oh, okay. No. I was just. I guess I just try to focus on the voice.
Roll me Arcana.
Arcana. All these things for the smart characters. Arcana. Technically, the brain is a muscle, and I've got lots of strength. So if I add my strength modifier,
What'd you get?
It's a 15.
A 15?
Yeah. But if I add my strength modifier and flex my brain muscle, like I've gotten so powerful I can flex my brain muscle.
Too, because you had a teacher.
Listen. If Tandro can breathe hard and fix his stomach, I can flex my brain. Okay.
All right.
So yeah.
No, you can't. But I'm not allowing it.
Give me this nat 20 then.
So what happens is you feel the energy that's familiar to you. You held it once in your hand, even though you didn't get to use Darla that much. I think you've only used her twice in a fight, or once actually. You only used her once. And in
I
this
think I was
moment,
afraid to the first time.
But that energy fills you, and you can feel it start to pinpoint on a wall. And as you look at the wall, you see a shimmer on it, a red spice shimmer. And then what wasn't there before, but is now, a door appears.
I clench the hilt of my blade and walk towards the door.
Okay, you walk towards the door. It is a regular door. It has a handle and everything. Nothing special about it.
With my other hand, I will grab the doorknob and slowly twist and open.
You start twisting the door open.
Nani?
As the door goes, "Arr," you can see a little inside. And what's waiting for you on the other side is a bed and a dresser. You can see carpeted floors. You see wooden floors, but you see a nice carpet in the middle under the bed and everything that stretches out. And the bed is very, very nice. You could, it is one of those vibrating beds that have two sections, like two beds connected as one, that allows you to upgrade the levels and change it. It's like that, like a nice $3,000 bed.
Yeah, my mom hates it.
So you see that on the other side of the door.
Yeah, my dad has sleep apnea, so they got that thing so he can lean up a little bit. But yeah, she fucking hates that bitch. Okay, so what's going on?
That's what you see.
Okay, so I step in and I say, hello?
You walk through the door?
Yes.
You walk through the door, it shuts behind you, and then disappears. Jojo, around this time, it should be 15 minutes, wouldn't you say?
I wake up, see him. I'm like, don't do it. Closes, disappears. Dumbass.
You see Lily in front of you. Did he just abandon us?
He got trapped again. Damn it.
Ah, shit. Okay.
My house
So
is
before we get
good.
to you, Oscar, we're gonna go with Jojo now.
Go
We'll
ahead.
get to you soon, Oscar.
You good?
Jojo, you wake up and you just see massive amounts of firing on a door that is nearly broken. And you can hear what sounds like an army on the outside on the other side of the door. You have no recovery, a level of exhaustion,
So what does
and this
exhaustion
scenario
do
in
for
front of
me?
you. I will tell you that right now. Exhaustion is a condition in Dungeons & Dragons that stimulates the effect extreme tiredness, freezing cold, or anything else that is sufficiently wear down the character to a point where their physical and mental abilities are diminished. It's taken far, exhaustion can be fatal. How does exhaustion work in 5e? The rules are simple. A creature can suffer exhaustion as a result of starvation, blah, blah, blah. If a creature goes for too long without sleep or food, climb, just tell me what it does. While it's not explicitly stated in the raw, most DMs give their players a chance to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid suffering a level of exhaustion. We understand that. Okay, here we go. Disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You have 1 level, but if you get 2, your speed is half. 3, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 6, your hit point max is halved. 5, reduced speed to 0. 6, you're dead.
I'm just gonna, leave.
So you're at disadvantage. And the way to fix it is you need a long rest. So right now, it's just you got a disadvantage on ability check. So if you're trying to investigate, do stuff like that. But if you're in combat fighting, you have normal rolls. On attack rolls and saving rolls.
Okay, so the door's cracking and everything, and blah, blah, blah. Weapons all around me. I have to escape. Because Oscar's dumbass got trapped again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can help him this time.
I like being captured.
I could tell. So I grab Lily.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask you. Okay, before I grab Lily, I'll ask you if this would work. Well, I mean, it says. All right, Lily, I'll grab Lily. I'll say, I'm sorry, Lily. I have to do this real quick. I put her in my backpack. Stay there for a sec. Put on the backpack, and I hold my hand to my chest. I'm like, this sucks. And I fart, and I transform into a gaseous form. So I'm like, yeah. And I transform into gas.
So you like to play
form.
Castlevania?
Yes. So now I'm a mist. and I could go through small cracks, but my speed is like 10 feet. So I'm slow.
So you're trying to transform yourself and Lily.
It says anything I'm wearing, so that's why I put it in my backpack.
So you will have to roll Arcana. I would go a DC. I want to say 15 because she is not an item. She is a full ass bird.
Anything I'm wearing.
As a DM, I gotta agree
That's
with
why
Enrique.
That's why I'm allowing you to roll for it.
That's why I said hopefully this works.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, roll.
Remember, it's disadvantage.
Oh. Why would you say that?
It's ability checks.
It's not an ability check. It's an actual spell.
It's an ability check.
Ability check.
13. So
13.
Lily doesn't get fucking...
Lily goes, what the fuck? And she falls through gas and goes, okay, I see what you're planning. I like it, but we can do one of two things. One, are you sure there's nothing else you can do?
No. I can't talk in this form.
Right, you're gas. Huh. Okay, there's nothing you can do. You're gas. What does Lily do? She's like,
Run away. She can follow my gas.
So I'm going to roll.
Follow the smell.
I am going to roll something. Okay, so I was rolling an intelligence check to see what plan she would get. The plan she has is she believes she can dip out the window. She feels like she can get the timing right. So, before she does, she looks at you, Jojo, and goes, okay. I'll get out. Hopefully they won't shoot me because I'm a parrot and they won't think of anything of it. You know what I mean? It's just a bird. So maybe everything will be fine for me. And if you do, try to find a window and open it and call out of it. And I'll try to come to you.
If it has a crack, I can go through it, it says.
Yes. Right now, that is what you're doing. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is what Lily's saying to you.
Oh, okay.
She's like, just try to call out of it. And Lily looks out the window that's open with firing. And I'm going to roll 2 rolls. An intelligence to see if she can get the timing of the shots right. And then an athletics to see if she can pull it off. Her intelligence is +2. Her athletics is only a +1. Actually, no, it's a +2. So let's see. Okay.
Okay.
It's quiet. Luis, you're a gaseous form.
Did she make it?
Even though she can't hear you. You see Lily square up and get her arms, her wings stretched. Do you think of something or want to say something to her?
I can't say anything, Ricky.
I know. But maybe you should.
Like what? I can't say nothing. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. That's all I can think of. I could have been something else, but I know there's an archer out there. That's why I became gas.
Oh, it's not even art. It's an army of people shooting out of straws. And you see Lily go.
I try to, you know.
The tiger, it's a thrill of the wing. I'm a tiger bird, baby. I am flying. I got the timing right. I got everything in sight. I'm a bird that will just go survive. Fuck you, shadow flame. And then she spreads her wings off and flaps as she goes up. And then, Jojo, what I can describe to you is a scene of pure beauty. You see the shots come, and you see Lily just fly under one shot. Another one comes for her, and she's just gently goes above it. You see she even picks up one of the shot with her feet, and then just flicks it forward. It doesn't do damage. It was just for a flex. She's out of the window. You see the moonlight hit her feathers. It is gorgeous. You've never seen Lily this prepared in her life. And then she dips to the left and is out of view.
She survived. Thank God. Nat 20.
Yeah. On the athletics, on the intelligence, she got an 18. She fucking rocked it. So you're in a gaseous form. So you're gonna look for a crack.
See, my only problem is, do I try to look for Oscar or go to the army? That's the problem.
That is your decision.
Because Oscar decided to go through a fucking door without me.
It was important to my quest.
No, it wasn't.
It felt like it.
Wait, can I use telepath?
Yep.
I'm gonna use telepath. Can I reach Oscar?
Wait, is this a concentration spell? The
The telepath? I don't know. It's not concentration.
also the smoke. Because that's what I mean.
I think it is. Let me see. Gaseous form. Yeah, it's a concentration.
Yeah, then you can.
But I can't talk?
If the other one is a concentration spell.
Oh, if the
other one's a concentration spell, you cannot. If it isn't, then you can.
From what I understand, it's an what is it called? A feat? No, it's a feat. Like, instead of leveling up one of my things, I chose that. That way I can talk to people.
Pretend it's a show, if not, is known for its ability to follow the rules. So I say, fuck it, do whatever you want.
Shadow Flame?
I allow it.
Where the hell are you?
The scene pauses.
Beep,
Shadow
boop,
Flame.
beep, boop.
You are in a room. Before you get this message, you're in a room. Like I said, it was described very beautifully.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
No, not yet. You haven't gotten the call yet. You're in a very well designed room. Like I said, the bed. It has a TV.
I mean, if you want to call it well designed,
a desk by the window.
Are there any like anime posters?
You
there?
There is one.
Okay, I was gonna say like.
There is one.
What anime?
It is Sword Art. There's two actually. Sword Art Online Season 2 and Darling in the Franxx.
Okay, so this room must be Enrique's.
I do not watch those shows. Sword Art Online Season 1 first half was amazing. The rest
First half.
Yeah, the rest hit the bed. And Darling in the Franxx, don't get me started.
Exactly.
I control a mecha by controlling booty.
Booty? That's my favorite.
Papaya.
That is Oscar. That is the anime posters. In that moment, you hear a familiar voice. Well, what do we all done have here?
Was this originally the voice that you did before?
I gave her a country accent. I did do that.
Okay. I mean, you did call her Darla. So
exactly. Easy name to remember. Easy accent to figure out.
Do I see her?
You don't. You just hear her voice, and it sounds muffled.
Hey, Darla.
As if it's
where are
under
you?
something. Why don't you go check the desk?
Well, I'll just mosey on over there.
I'll tell you
The desk is by a window.
I'll tell you what.
So you can see the outside, and you see the garden all in front of you, and you see the outer rim of the wall guarding the castle.
Okay, well, I'm going to duck down, like hunch over, make my way towards the desk, and then what do I see on the desk?
You see a bunch of papers, you see pencils, as if like someone hadn't had time to clean up or anything. And you see a book, what looks like a journal on it that is locked.
Okay. Well, I will focus all of my hormone energy, and I will grab the journal.
Once you grab the journal, you feel inside of you 2 pieces of magical energy that is familiar to you. One, you can sense you hear the voice of the spiced version Las going, "What are you doing?" And then you hear Darla go, "It's time, you learn." And then in your head, you hear this. Brrr, brrr.
I like smack myself on the forehead. Hello?
Jojo, you hear the voice of Shadowflame.
Hello? Oh, hey. Where the hell are you?
I went into this room because I'm trying to find my sword, and I heard it talking to me, and I'm really close to it. I can feel it. But the door behind me just closed. I didn't do that. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Why'd you leave? You didn't take me with you or anything?
I didn't know the door was gonna close. I'm trying to get my sword so that way we can fight together.
Fucking magic, bruh. Of course it's been trying to grab you, trap you, kill you. And yet, I'm gonna go to a room. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
I thought this is where Darla was hiding.
But you couldn't even grab me, say, hey, let's go, bud. Or anything.
I had to hurry. They were busting down the door and shooting straws.
And you left me there.
Spitballs.
You didn't think I should bring my buddy over so he ain't captured.
I didn't know I was gonna disappear into a pocket dimension.
You could have grabbed me,
Anyway,
me to the other room, and blocked that room too. So even more protection.
Listen, okay. I'm gonna be there as soon as I can. Let me get my sword. Let me get there, and I'm gonna help you out. I'm in a room of someone who has really bad anime taste.
Is there any windows? Any doors?
Yeah, there's a window.
Yeah, at least tell me, like, look out and see where you're at, or like you're facing the army or whatever. Just hints.
Okay, let me peek real quick. I peek at the window.
Yeah, you look over the garden I described earlier a few episodes back. This very beautiful garden with multicolored flowers that at the edge surrounds the wall as well. You are still on the same story floor, so there is a balcony on past this window because you see the window shows all that. To the right, you see a balcony doors that lead outside, and you also see a door inside here, but the door isn't the same door you came in.
What in the Monsters Inc? Okay.
It's like the way I would describe it. When you walked in, if the door was at 12 o'clock, this door is at at like 6 o'clock, this door is at 9 o'clock.
Gotcha.
And you're currently 3 o'clock.
Okay. So I go back into my mental phone call. So I am on, looks like I'm pretty up high, on the same kind of height that we were before. But now I'm facing a garden. It's got rainbow of different colors of flowers. And I can see the
garden when I first came in, Ricky.
Yes, you did.
So if you transform into a pigeon, you can fly at about 80 miles per hour and be within me within 2 seconds.
If you roll me intelligence, Jojo, and Shadowflame if you want. Shadowflame, do it with a disadvantage. Actually, both of you are going to do it with disadvantage. Jojo because of the exhaustion. Shadowflame because you've only seen out through windows. You weren't outside.
You said disadvantage
ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll one.
But what is the modifier?
It is intelligence.
Got it.
16.
Got it. Shadowflame?
14.
Got it. Shadowflame, you have no idea. You don't remember much.
I don't remember shit about crap.
You remember not only because you flew by, you remember because when you flew out of the window from the story above and flew into the armory, you were already close to facing the garden. You could see bits of it. When you were on the top floor, when you were on the floor above the armory, you could see it. If anything, he's slightly to the left of you.
Really? All right.
If he could see it, you don't know exactly much because he didn't give a great description of how much of the garden he sees. But if you remember, the garden is to the left of you. If the kingdom is a circle, you guys would be at 3 o'clock, and the garden is at 2:30.
I have a rough estimate of where you're at, I believe. So I guess I'll start floating my way. It's going to take me a minute, but I'll try to get there as soon as I can.
Well, I'm not in danger right now, so be safe.
All right, I'm going to float outside.
Okay, so I'm going to roll intelligence, 2 rolls, 1 intelligence, 1 arcana. Arcana to see if they can feel a magical cloud means something. Describe to me how your cloud even looks, the color and everything of it.
Since
Be honest.
Since I farted, it's a little brownish.
A little brown. Got it. Got it. Okay. So intelligence is to see if they know this is a spell that they've seen before and stuff. Arcana is to see if they can feel magic. I want you to roll whatever stat you... Actually, Arcana. Roll me your Arcana. And this is what they're going to have to beat to recognize, are you some magical cloud that should be important? Or are you just some fucking thing floating away? Like grease from a frying pan. Because this is a Wendy's. Like a burger cooking.
Never frozen.
Never frozen.
Got a 19.
Got it? So they're going to roll against that. For intelligence, just +1. Arcana, +2. For intelligence, they rolled an 11. So no one there knows it's a spell. But let's see if they can feel it. They rolled, because remember, they're firing in there, and people just busted through the door. It finally breaks down, and on the other side, you see the Ichigo assistant manager. You see the armory start to be flooded with different people. They rolled an 18 on their Arcana. So to you, you're just some dust that was collected in the room floating out the window. A little brown, so they don't even fucking understand why it's a little brown.
Because of the
But
dust.
it floats off. It's dust. It's just floating out the window, and they start to scour the room trying to find you and Jojo, you and Shadowflame, but they don't see anyone, and you float away.
I'm going to try to head to Oscar's direction.
All right, so you're going to head to the general direction. You know it's on the same floor. You know it is a window. Oscar just said the garden, so you don't know of the balcony or anything. You just know the garden. So what we're going to do
I said same height.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. All those factors in. You're going to roll, again with disadvantage, investigation to see if you can find it. Because remember, it's a DC 15 because you may know the area, but there's one thing. Oscar never said... because the only thing you know is bad taste in anime posters. Shadowflame
that's a very
specifically
important
described...
detail. That's very important.
Shadowflame
First one I got is
specifically
20,
described...
the second one I got a 4.
Yeah, gotcha. Shadowflame is hidden. He specifically said he's hiding. So you're looking. You're in front of the garden. You see a few windows on the same floor. You don't know which one it is. And for every turn you're out there, you're gonna roll again Arcana and Investigation. You're keeping your 19. Just to see if they recognize you. Or you know what I mean by recognize. I mean see if they can do it. You survive this round. Shadowflame, on your end.
Yeah.
The diary unlocks. You feel it pop in your hand.
Okay.
And you feel a magical energy seeping from it.
I
will allow
I have a
Jojo,
really
you as well.
Bad track record when it comes to magical energies.
Exactly. Shadowflame, Jojo, I will allow you guys each an action. Jojo, you can go first, and then Shadowflame, you will take your action.
Okay.
What am I rolling? Arcana?
Well, it's more of, is there something you want to do before the rolls? Before we go to the next set of rolls of finding?
Look for a window?
I'm giving you guys a moment of action. So you just want to go straight look for the window, nothing else?
There's nothing else I can do. I'm a cloud.
Gotcha. Shadowflame?
He's a dookie cloud. Just brace myself for what's to come, because usually when there's a magical energy, I usually get hurt or teleported or cursed.
Gotcha. So you're gonna choose to brace yourself to ready to open the diary?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Be on guard, basically. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Jojo.
Wait.
Yes.
The window.
Mm-hmm.
Is it open?
It is not.
I will use my
It's a
action to
push
open the window.
All right, you're gonna have to roll me sneak, so that you're trying to stay hidden and make sure no one
I'm
sees.
dexterous
on the
as
wall.
fuck. What is my thing? 16.
16. You perfectly open the window. None and
Do I notice
let's
the
see.
window being open?
Roll me investigation, of course, with disadvantage. None of the guards noticed it.
5.
You don't notice it. But now, with the DC originally being 15, since Shadowflame took that action to differentiate the window, you have to beat a DC 12.
Cool.
9? Okay. You don't notice it yet. And these guards, one of them turns around and sneezes and goes back to firing over the wall. As you can hear, Jojo, the reason it's hard to find anything, you're hearing monstrous amount of fire down the wall. You hear banging on the walls themselves. You hear hooks going up as you hear people from the outside start to crowd in and get closer as they fire back. You hear guards go as fireballs are launched up at the wall. You start to realize the reason it's been hard to find anything is behind you, even though you've never looked back, because you've been so focused. What you hear is an utter battlefield. It is a catastrophe. It is the sounds of people dying, the sounds of stone breaking, the sound of life leaving bodies, and the sound of massive amounts of energy escaping and destroying anything around them. It is the sound of what can only be described as a war you do not want to be a part of. So, just like last time, I will allow you guys each an action before you guys roll for investigation.
Yeah, just investigate twice or something. This is stupid. Because there's no action.
No.
Just keep going in that direction. That's all I can do.
Okay. Joe, Shadowflame, do you do anything?
The door, am I able to brace it with anything? Is there a chair or something like that?
Yeah, there's a chair at the desk. If you want to spend your action to brace the door, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now we roll for the investigation.
I rolled a 10, but whatever.
No, actually, now that you're rolling only a 10.
Wow, never mind. I rolled 55.
So what happens is you try to put to the door.
Mm.
The chair is too short.
Oh, I hate stools. Okay.
Yep, it's a stool. You're just like, shit.
The stool, no one's favorite chair.
All right. Jojo, you may roll your investigation as I will roll mine.
Oh, thank God. 18.
Ooh.
I got a nat 20 and a 18. 16 plus 2, nat 20. So it would have been 22
Wow. You notice out of all the sounds are bombarding your mind. Ah, God, help me! Is that a fucking straw? Ah! You see it. Out of all the windows, there's only one open with a crack. And through it, because he didn't roll a sneak, you see fucking Shadowflame standing there with a stool trying to use that to block the door and realizing it's too short. You found the window. You float in as your gaseous form. Shadowflame, roll me Arcana or Intelligence. Actually, everything is Intelligence.
Yep.
Roll me your Intelligence.
I should have been a wizard.
I should have been a wizard.
17, baby.
You feel a magical energy from the gaseous cloud. You feel it enter the room, and you turn around and see it.
A magical toot. I shall call him Kimchi.
I guess I'll go behind a wall and then untransform myself.
Yeah.
So I'm.
You do that and you're hidden.
Thank you. That's what I'm doing. Hidden.
Yep. You're hidden and no one sees you. Shadowflame, you standing out in the open. See Jojo. You see this kimchi fart form into a shape of a bird before it solidifies, and then you see Jojo.
I knew it. Jojo.
Don't leave without me. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know the door was gonna close.
So how are you feeling after that fight? Quote unquote. What's your HP, Oscar?
I feel so good, man.
Quote unquote.
I feel so good.
Quote unquote. What is it?
Less than half.
Less than half?
Yeah.
That's not good. Why you say you're good?
I said I'm not doing good.
Oh, I heard I'm doing good. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, man. The opposite of that. I've never been so bad in my life. It's probably the lowest I've been in this whole game.
I go to my backpack, and as I sit down, so I can rest just a little bit because I'm tired. I'm like,
Don't worry, it's not going to be a short rest.
No, I know. I'm just doing it for the dramaticness.
Ooh.
So I sit down.
Yeah, you are exhausted.
Pull out the backpack. Here, take these, and I give Oscar 2 health potions. Potions of healing, I mean.
Shadowflame, do you go there to accept them?
Yes.
Sneakily, please.
Are you just gonna walk over there?
Sneakily, please.
Sneakily, like a sneakily sneak.
Roll me sneak.
Thing.
You have to go back into sneak mode.
All right, cool, man. You never played Metal Gear Solid? It's got a cardboard. Oh, natural 20! I found me a cardboard box.
Yup. You know what? You find a cardboard box and it says Wendy's moving supplies. So if anyone who sees it, it is a moving supply box. So technically, if it moves, it's a supply box. And you get inside there immediately. It was under the bed this whole time. And then you start to crawl over to Shadowflame. You crawl over to Jojo. And then you can grab the 2 potions.
Okay. So what it does is 2d4 plus 2 HP. When drinking or administering a potion, it takes an action. So I don't know if that does something for you.
It's more for in combat. It's for more in combat.
Hey,
yeah.
Jojo, tell me you're proud of me.
I'm not. You left without me. I'm actually upset with you.
No. Tell me you value our friendship.
As much as I am upset with you, I guess I value our friendship.
All right, good enough. I use the power of friendship so I can heal a little bit. So that's 8 plus my level. What level am I? 7? Okay, there we go. So 15. 15 beautiful hit points. I'm still so low.
Well, that's
he gave you 2 potions.
It's not a lot. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, so do I drink the potion?
Yeah, drink it.
You tell me.
Oh, my bad. What is it? 2d4 you said?
Yes, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, it's.
Did you know a potion is 2d4 plus 2 people?
6, 8. So okay.
What are you adding?
I'm adding my rolls, dude. Okay, let me drink that lot. You know what? I will not drink the second potion.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it because I'm not too bad. I'm 52 out of 68. So
you're gonna put it in your jacket.
Yeah, just in case one of us is hurt real bad.
68?
Yeah.
You might as well drink it. I have 2 more. And I can heal. That's why I gave you 2.
I didn't think you had more. Okay, my bad. Here we go. I'm rolling this shit.
That's why I gotta put away 2. Bam, bam. Okay.
7.
Yeah, make sure you check all your inventories.
It's worth 100 gold.
Because you guys are in bad shape.
Nah, man, I just healed, man. I'm 61 now. I'm good. I got all 3 swords. Wait, no, I haven't gotten Darla yet.
You're in a room. You hear around you. You can hear the castle start to rumble as you hear guards prep all around you. You hear the stomping of feet, the yelling of voices. And outside the window, you hear a catastrophe constantly going around you.
I have to continue. I have to get Darla back. I opened the journal.
Wait, can you wait for me, please, before you do anything?
I'm not going anywhere.
You open the journal.
You don't know. You got trapped by
You open the journal.
Door. Oh my god! I swear to God,
and
if you disappear,
Shadowflame.
I'm you.
Shadowflame. Your pupils widen and overtake your eyes and go black. Jojo, the same happens to you.
You. I'm regretting this friendship.
And you.
It's too late. You already gave me the power of friendship. I know how you really truly feel. You're proud of me. You always have been.
With a passion. With a goddamn passion.
Through thick and thin, man. Me and you.
The world is dark around you. You guys don't feel your bodies. You don't feel any pain that you felt from the battle. You don't feel any exhaustion.
I will say this. I
that
feel
you felt
hunger.
from the bottle.
'Cause I'm hungry.
Why?
I'm hungry.
oh, Luis is hungry.
I need food.
You hear, then this world of darkness starts to take shape, as if in front of you, strokes of paintbrushes are painting the scenery, little by little, forming the area you're in. The room reappears, all painted. It's the same room, but it looks like you have stepped into it, as if you stepped into a painting.
Ooh.
It is 3D space around you.
I got you. Blue
You
can
see the
do.
door
We
open.
can too. Do.
And you see a woman who is around the age of 22, dressed in just like a plain t-shirt, some jeans and boots. The t-shirt is all dirty. You see on her, and she's painted as well. She does not look fully formed. You see some blood on her arms. You see scratches as if she was fighting a wild animal. And you see some burn marks on her shoulder. And you see just a hollow look in her eyes. And you see this woman, and her red hair is tied up into a bun as she walks into this room. The noise of the fight is gone. You can look out the window and you just see the night sky. You see the garden, but there's no guards, there's nothing. It's just quiet. She walks to the desk and sits down. She pays you no mind. You do not exist in her eyes. You two are watching. You guys can speak at any time. I will allow you to say that. And you guys look in front of you and you see the woman pull out from the desk a little drawer, and you see the diary/journal you were just holding, Shadowflame. And in it, she opens it up to a page, she grabs her pen, and she begins to write. You hear her mouth doesn't move, her eyes are focused on the page, but then you hear in a familiar voice, "Tonight is the night we eat the nuggets." It sounds dumb to think of eating nuggets as a special occasion. It sounds dumb to think of that as a special occasion, but it is.
To eat the nuggets.
You see the room go back to black. It's being now repainted in front of you. You are in the dining hall, Shadowflame, that you remember before, the long table. And you see being painted in the seats familiar faces. You see Diego. You see Las Angeles, but not in the demonic form you know. Jojo, you recognize it as the one that you speak to. The regular redheaded woman. She is around 24. She is collected, and she is fully not halved like you're normally used to see her, but as a full body, and they're talking to each other, Diego and Lass, but whispering. Because at the head of the table, you see being painted is a familiar face of a red pink-tailed girl around the age of 20, sitting there, eyes forward, focused, as the witch Wendy. And to the right of her, being painted on there, is the woman you saw in the room. And at the end of the table is a man. He is in a doctor's coat. He has a scruff of a beard, but for some reason, you can see this thin layer of like cloth over him, like a cloak, but it is made of this strange material, like almost ethereal, to the sense of your eyes can never truly focus on it. As if you see a blur, but it isn't a blur. Almost like when you see your peripheral vision, and it's almost like you could see the object, but it's never fully formed in your vision. No matter how much you stare at it, it is never formed, this person. You never make out every facial feature at once. You see a nose, but when you try to look at the nose and the eyes, you only see the eyes. But when you look at his mouth and you try to see, like, pull back and see his whole face, it becomes his beard, but you can never see his full face formed together. He sits at the end of the table, and the voice continues to talk.
Today we eat the nuggets. Sorry.
Fuck up. Fuck up. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck you. The other.
This is all you can think of. The game.
Oh, man.
Nuggets.
Look, I got this. The other.
I really got it. Holy crap.
Okay. The other day. Oh, wait, Oscars.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, fuck me.
Spice.
The spice.
Spice.
Okay, desert planet.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, all
Why
right,
does this
and
recording go so
scene.
long? I don't know. You tell me.
The 2 hours we talked before the recording.
Whew. This episode's just starting.
Okay. The other day, a man came to us. I didn't know who he is. No one knows who he was. He claimed he was a doctor or some scientist. I really don't care. You see the man reach into his pocket and pull out a bag. In the baggie is this red spice. In it is emitting this magical energy that intensifies the room's temperature. Like, you can feel when he pulls out, the room get 5 degrees hotter. He gave Wendy something. It was a packet of spice, and the man pulls out a stack of papers and pages of spells. I don't know what it was, but Wendy, when she got it, her eyes widened. You see the room go back to black, and as these strokes of paint the night sky above you, you see them paint a field of grass similar to what you saw outside of the kingdom. And then in the distance, you see a building being painted, a home, a cabin distant from everything else. You see the lights are on. You're far from it. You're not close. The people around you are gone. It's just you two in the field. I don't know what it was, but she made us kidnap a family of chickens. It's weird because, like, we have chickens and we share them with the other restaurants in the kingdom. So I don't know why we had to go out of our way, but these were different. These could talk. And they had a home. And, well, in the distance, you can hear the noise of rustling. And then you hear voices get louder and louder, and then energy fires out of the roof, destroying. You see a window break out as a chair is thrown. You hear the sounds of people grunting and yelling, and then fire fires out as you hear what can only be described as terrible clucking, or the last gasps of clucks. And then silence. 1 female and 2 males. It's clear to me she was the mom and these were the kids, but I don't want to think about it. They could use magic and they put up a fight, but I was told it was necessary. The room goes black again, and the paint strokes are painted once more. You're in a room that is unfamiliar. It is dark, as if the outer reaches of this room are obscure to your vision, but in the center is a large circle made of ruby gemstone, as if it's an engraving for a spell. It has pillars, like it has more ruby pillars spiring out of it, circling it. There are gaps for you to walk in and everything. These just act as spires. In the middle is Wendy, painted in front of you. And then you see this woman from the room in the same condition as she was, holding a bag. And in the bag, blood drips from the bottom and hits the floor. Wendy said it was necessary for the spell. She said it was important and it was the only way she could protect us all. We knew of the rumors of the pizza shop planning to break the treaty that we all held so that we can be safe within the food court. But we heard they have plans of invading our territory in terms of taking Wendy's from us and in turn increasing their power. Wendy said it was the only way to protect us. She said she did all of this for us. But I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then it is all black and you guys are brought back to the room. You hear the sound of the castle like getting rumbler. The fighting has gotten closer as you hear people shouting outside. Everything is blasting and all the people are like, they're in. And you guys are just in the room. And standing in front of both of you in a silhouette of a woman, but made of blood, no facial features detected. You see the top of the head has a little ball on top of it, and you hear the voice and the hand of that was the guard of the sword is there, and in front of you, Jojo, you've never seen this form before, but Shadowflame, you recognize it. It is Darla.
Ah, yes.
She goes, so? Well, what do we do now?
We end this.
That's all I can remember. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did y'all say?
I'm tired, but if we need to fight, I can do stuff, but don't expect me to do much. I'm exhausted. Unless you get like some spell that takes away exhaustion, and stuff, but I don't know.
No, I don't have that.
No,
No, I don't
I
have
like
that. I don't know.
The monster energy cans that you have that can release the exhaustion and give me the boost.
No, those are just monster energy.
Still give me more boost. Should take away some exhaustion.
Yeah, but I don't want to go get him.
How rude. Okay, let's see how it is. Just today we eat the nuggets. That's all I got from that shit. Today, right? We eat the nuggets. And I could not stop laughing.
And she looks at you, even though you see no face.
Didn't have to kill all that chicken family, but you did. And you're a dick for that.
Well, you're a dick too.
No.
Didn't you tell that chicken family you're gonna eat him?
No, I said he looks delicious. That's hot.
That's just as bad.
No, that's sexy. I thought he was sexy.
No, either you were sexually harassing him or you reminded him of his dead family and said you were gonna eat him.
No, I said he was delicious. And in my language, that's sexy.
Yeah, like a sweet papaya.
That papaya.
She turns to you and goes like, what did you get out of all that? Can I trust you?
Tonight we'll eat the nuggets. That's all you remember. I know there was a pizza. Do you think they were gonna betray you? Yeah, I know why they were gonna betray you. You know that, right? I actually know why.
Why?
Because you try to out pizza the Hut. And no one out pizzas the Hut. And that's not playing.
I fucking hate that joke. Shadowflame. She just looks at you. And she goes, I need you to end this whole nugget shit, okay?
Yeah,
the spice is gonna...
I'm
fighting the
nuggets.
spice right now. You have no idea what's going on, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you don't know what's going on, or yeah, you do?
So getting back to it. So as you were saying before I really interrupted.
Get to what? I asked you a question.
Yeah, I'm ready to end this.
Do you know what you have to do?
Do
you want me to explain it?
Yeah, what do I have to do?
He's not the brightest one. You have to remember that. And me, I was just tired.
You don't even remember that. You don't even remember anything. Darla turns to you both and goes, my family did what they had to do.
You sure
but
about
it,
that?
yes. And it fucked this kingdom up. It just fucked it up all the way.
No, I know. We saw.
And honestly, if I'm being real with y'all, I don't think y'all are the heroes you guys portray yourselves to be.
I never said I was a hero. I just said I want to go home. I'm sorry. This is my bird brain. I like to interrupt people. I'm sorry. I will say that this bird thing is consuming me. That's why I want to go home. I'm losing memory. I'm losing my personality and all that. I'm about to be Burb. It's all right. Go on. I'll take that out of my thing. But go.
Cacao.
Oh, bunga?
Do you go cacao, Oscar?
No,
Did
cacao.
Shadow Flame do that?
It's my bird
Lily
call.
hits the window. Huh? I heard cacao. What? What?
I opened the window.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I closed the window
shit.
again.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, thanks. Hope no one saw that. Shit's getting wild out there.
My
Is that
powers.
a blood person?
My powers grow every day. Look, I'm able to talk to animals now.
You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm just gonna focus on the blood person. And Darla goes, okay, let's just come on, class. Let's pay attention. I'm really doing my best to concentrate right now and not let the spice take over.
Okay.
We did what we did to get power. We did what we did to protect our family. That's how it goes. Wendy did it for us, but that's what she had to do, but we went along with it, so it's our fault too, but everything's shit, okay? And I'm tired of shit being shit. Now, I hated what I did back then, but now I want to drink blood all the time as your sword. And I don't think that part of me is ever going to leave now. But we can stop this. I know you already got Diego. Lass was taken care of. But she plans on bringing them back. I know you guys aren't heroes, so let me put it in a way that makes you guys feel more tantalizing to
I
help.
don't want to deal with that bullshit anyway, so yeah, I'll kill them again. I mean, I'll kill her so they don't. I don't have to deal with their bullshit. Don't worry, I got you.
I don't know if I want you to kill them. Just
okay.
Look.
I'll unalive them. There, is that better?
no, not that.
Oh
Look,
yeah, you gotta
Wendy,
do that now. I saw that on TikTok.
You got TikTok over here? You got reception? I could have been calling home all this time. What's wrong with you?
It only works for TikTok.
Okay,
That's it. He can't upload. He can't upload. He can't comment, but he can watch TikToks.
Mozzarella.
Darla looks at you guys and go, I don't want you to kill her. Maybe stop this whole spice thing. Look, I don't know.
Like maybe separate her from her power.
Put some honey
Yes.
mustard on her. or
Okay,
something?
maybe something like that could work. Like,
Is that possible?
I have a plan. Yes,
Let's hear it.
I think you can stop. You can get me out of it. You can get maybe you could get Lass out of you. I don't know. It's just the Titan's blood. The thing you guys came here for. It's in the basement. It's there for you, but there is one issue. It's the room where she, and looks at you, Shadowflame, where she was gonna sacrifice you to revive us. And I don't know, the closer I am to her, the more the spice takes over, so I'm gonna become your sword, but I'm gonna try to decommission myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you need to get there. You both are the chosen, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
So you guys should be able to touch it. No one else can touch it. Even if that is what caused this and helped with the spice, maybe you can reverse it. And then maybe the kingdom
where's the
can go back
source
to
of the
normal.
spice?
The night of the ritual, that's family was picked very specific. We had to eat people who can use magic.
What do people taste like?
Not good. And it was odd because they weren't people, they were chickens, but like they could talk and they could do magic, and that was important to the spell.
Oh, so you're like
that they could do
eating
magic.
like Animal Crossing characters.
That oddly fits, yes. And we had to eat them. She turned them into nuggets using the thing and added the spice to it. And when we all consumed it, it turned into, like, we ended up vomiting blood on the table and these stones came out. And with it, we all became much more powerful. And Wendy, as she started to grow the kingdom, her keeping herself as the main manager, the general manager, she became far more powerful than any of us could be. So you guys are gonna have to find a way to beat her. Go down to the basement and stop all this. And I'm not gonna not help y'all. You see her blood form, like, start to glow, except the hilt of the hand. And you see the blade start to form out of the hilt of the hand. And she goes, I'm gonna give you guys a spell that could help. And you see her hand glow. And at this moment, Shadow Flame, you recover 2 of your superiority die.
Okay.
Jojo, roll me a d4 with a minimum of 2 no matter what. And that's how many spell slots you are allowed to recover of any level.
Wow.
But only
2.
of that. 2? You get 2 of your spell slots back. Any level. And she goes, this is all I can do. And at that moment, Shadow Flame, not physical pain as if you feel it actually happening, more on a spiritual level, you feel a hand rip out of your chest.
Ow.
And then you all see the face, you see an arm rip out, push out, and you see half the face of Los Angeles, the demonic form, go, you reached out, you shouldn't have, and grab Darla, and grab Darla's neck and clench it, going, you're betraying the family? You're betraying the family! And you see Darla go, couldn't breathe, can't speak. And in that moment, she grabs Los Angeles' shirt collar and looks at you, Shadow Flame, and goes, well, to both. She looks at both of you and goes, I'll keep her in here. I won't be able to help anymore. And then as the blood starts to go back into the hand, the blade starts to grow more out of the iron hand. And you see Darla start to drag the spiced version of Los Angeles with her going, no, no, no! And goes inside the blade. And now the sword has fully formed into its original self, with the sheath and all. And it just drops to the floor. And Lily goes, what the fuck did I just say?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What the fuck?
I grab both my swords and ready to go.
You mean all 3? Don't you
Yeah,
have
all 3.
Bobo?
Yeah. But Bobo's not activated.
Gotcha. You guys look to the door. You hear the rumbling behind you, the rumbling through the castle, knowing you guys have to make it to the basement. You guys are on the 5th floor. That's technically 6 floors below you. And as you guys are ready to take your first step, the entire castle shakes as you hear a massive concussive boom, shaking the whole castle. And with that, I think that's what we're going to call it an episode.
Okay.
Thank you for watching the episode. If you liked it, let us know, like it. If you're listening on a podcast platform, rate it. That really does help us. Subscribe to the channel. All this really does help us, and we really appreciate it. I am Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfish King, aka your GM of this whole session. With me was, of course, the fantastic Luis Rosado, aka George Johnson, aka Jojo, and Oscar Fernandez, aka Steven Stevenson, aka Shadowflame. Our next episode should be coming out around July 7th. If it's a day or two late, it's just because we took a break for the holiday, but more likely it'll come out July 7th. Thank y'all for listening. I will see y'all next time. Peace.